Hey guys, this is Mindy's Marketing Mondays. Hey guys, welcome back to Mindy's Marketing Mondays. This is Starfish's bi-monthly segment where I talk about marketing tips, tricks, and just simple, regular marketing advice to help you better plan how you're going to grow your business and how to market yourself better online. So today I want to talk about the difference in geofence targeting and location targeting. You've probably been exposed to geofencing before. It's also known as geotagging and can also be known as hyperlocal, and that is the typical phrase that is used in the marketing industry for geofencing. So there is actually two strategies when it comes to specifically targeting specific locations in digital advertising. I mentioned geofencing, and that's probably the one you've been introduced to in the past. So basically what geofencing is, it is selecting an area that you want to specifically target your message. And what you do is you find an area and you set a ping. And in that area, it will set a radius. And you can designate the radius in which you want to target people who come into that geofence. Let's say that you pick a zip code and you want to specifically geofence anybody who falls into the 75605 zip code area. That might be a strategy that is specifically used for maybe a redevelopment company, maybe even a real estate company, any company that is responsible for building commercial properties, or even somebody that specifically just wants to better drive business in that zip code because that is where their target audience tends to be. So what you can do is you can go to that map and you can set that ping on that geofence, and then you can set a radius around that ping of how far from that ping that you want those targeted ads to go. So you can set this anywhere from a 2 mile, a 5 mile, a 10 mile, and plus of that geofence. So this is a really great strategy to use if you really want to hone in on focusing on a very specific audience in a very specific location. It is something that has been around for quite some time in digital advertising. But there is also another location-specific targeting that's literally known as location targeting. It's similar to geofencing, except it's a lot more strategic and it actually is a lot more precise. So geofencing or hyperlocal focuses on an area. Location targeting actually focuses on an actual address. So before, when we were talking about targeting a zip code or an area, now we're going to target an actual address. So let's say that you happen to know, based off of your data and your analytics, that a large portion of your clients or your potential clients happen to be frequenting, let's just say, the Starbucks off of Loop 281 in Longview. So now you can take that strategy and you can location target that specific Starbucks right down to the exact address and target individuals who happen to go to that Starbucks. Location targeting is really great for competitive industries because now you can specifically target your competitors. So an industry that this might be a great example for is auto dealerships. If you are somebody who sells cars or you're a car salesman, it might be a great tactic to use location targeting because typically people who are shopping around for a vehicle, they enter these actual car lots and they take a look around and they shop around to find their vehicle. Of course, now there's online shopping for cars, which does create somewhat of a rift in this strategy, but more people still prefer to actually physically go to a car lot and view a vehicle in person and shop around before they make a serious financial purchase like purchasing a car. So if you have a competitor in your area that has prices that are similar to yours, but maybe you have some additional perks that your competitor doesn't have, you may use this location targeting to try and draw more customers into your business. So it's a great tactic for competitive businesses. It also can be a great tactic if you know that there is going to be, let's say, an event that is going to be hosted at like the Mod Cobb Center. And let's say that this event is very, very specific to a specific audience. So I'll give an example. Let's say that there is a RV show at the Mod Cobb Center. And let's just say that you are actually somebody who sells RVs, or you sell accessories for people who road trip. So you know that this event is going to happen at the Mod Cobb Center, and you want to specifically target individuals who are going to enter that location on that date, because those people are most likely going to be a target audience for what you have to offer. This is also a great way of tracking potential future customers. So if they are hosting a large event and everybody going to it are probably people who are interested in RVs or interested in traveling, you can gather a ton of data on people that fit the bill for what your business has to offer. So that is the difference between geofencing and location targeting. They're both specific to targeting certain areas and certain locations, but one is more broad and one is definitely more specific. If this is a strategy that you feel like would be super beneficial to your business, this is something that you can buy through a lot of ad platforms. Even Facebook has a geofencing option in its targeting. Location targeting is typically more specific to programmatic ad buying. So that is something that if you don't already have access to, you would probably need to buy through a third party, like an advertising agency or a media company. So if that is something that you're interested in doing and something that you're interested in learning more about, obviously we would love for you to reach out. Again, we offer consulting services on specifically these types of services. So if this is something that you're interested in learning more about and you want to execute these campaigns on your own, we do have the skills and the resources of training people on how to execute these campaigns. That is all I have for today. Please like and share this video. And if you have any other topics that you want us to discuss, please comment them below. Thanks.